Hi! For the past few days, my computer's been really uncooperative, and I finally got it to work. Yay! It's finally charging and doing what it's supposed to be doing and not being all slow. So yay! I'm really happy. The other day, I took the ACT, and I was so happy that I got to see a couple of people from school because I've been in this house for way too long. And I'm just so glad I got to see them. You have no idea how excited I was to see them. I was so happy, so excited. I was like, never leave me! The test itself was alright, I guess, for a test, for a 5-hour test. After the test, my dad picked me up and took me to his house, and I was playing with my little brother. And then I remembered that when we were little, me and my brother and my sister, my dad made a old cassette recording of all three of us, and I was a baby, or I was a toddler, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't really talk. I had a very, very limited vocabulary, and I could probably only say dad. They'd be, say mommy, and it'd be like, daddy. So, yeah, I had a very, very limited vocabulary. But my brother and my sister, they were little, and they were just hilarious. My brother was like, I want to record the couch, and my sister was like, Daddy, pay attention to me, and my dad was trying to get me to say mommy, and I felt so bad when I was listening to it, because my sister was like, pay attention to me, and they weren't. And so, I thought about that when I was at my dad's house, and my little brother, he's almost 2, so his vocabulary is developing. He can say chicken, water, juice, and he can say no. He can say very few things. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to do the same thing for him. I wanted to make a cassette recording of him being silly because he doesn't really know how to make coherent sentences. I found this really old cassette recorder in the garage, and I wanted to make a recording of my little brother being silly. I can show him when he's older. And so I told my dad, and he thought it was a great idea. On my way back here, we stopped at Kmart or whatever to see if we could find blank cassettes. So we were looking around, and I'm just like, Dad, they're not gonna have them. They're outdated, so they're not gonna have them. And he's like, oh no, they'll be there. They'll just be, kind of in the back. I was like, no, they're not gonna be there. They're not gonna be there. And sure enough, we get there, and we find the old VHS ones. We find these little teeny tiny cassettes, but they're for video. And we find a bunch of cassettes, but they're all for video. None of them are just for recordings. I couldn't find them, and I was I was kind of disappointed. I'm really hoping that my dad can find somewhere a cassette, probably at a swap meet or something. After we couldn't find the cassettes, he brought me here, and right as I was getting out of the car, he was like, oh wait, I went to Tijuana or TJ, and I bought you some of the candies that we used to get you when you were little. I was like, oh really? What kind? And honestly, I don't know what they're called. They come in this see-through wrapping, and this is the only, thing that's on there. I don't know, but they look like this. Oh, they're really fragile. I just broke one. They look like this. This is purple, by the way. They're super thin. And I think, me and my dad both think that they're tasteless. We had a few, and I don't think they taste like anything, but I'm addicted to them. I cannot get enough of these candies. They're so tasty. They're crunchy, but they're tasteless. I think they're tasteless. I can't really taste, or maybe it's a subtle hint of something, I'm not sure what. My mom says that they taste like the ice cream cones, but I don't know. I asked my stepdad, but he was just like, they don't taste like anything. I'm so addicted to these, I can't get through like 5 seconds without eating one. It's confusing to me. Why do I like these so much? Why am I so addicted to these? What is your secret? Crunchy deliciousness? Why are you so addicting? Honestly, I could probably live off of these for like the rest of my life. It's a monocle! Everything is blue! Ah, holy crap, he's after me! Nah, it's my banjo. Revenge! Oh, Pac-Man, that was really brave of you to eat those ghosts like that. Oh, in a day's work. Now I'm gonna eat you. Mr. Delicious, do you take Mrs. Delicious as your lawful wedded wife, to have and to hold, till death do you part? Stay silent if you want me to eat you. No, if you insist. And Mrs. Delicious, would you like me to eat you as well, so you can be with your husband forever and ever? Say nothing if you mean yes. This is my last one. I'll always love you. So yeah, that was my candy addiction. And now they're all gone, and now I'm kinda sad, because I want more. Because they taste like delicious. Bye!